she give you drama. What's them? If you see me, just give me a holler. What's them? You need motion, I got all kinds of. What's them? If you see me, just give me a holler. What's them? If you see me, just give me a holler. What's them? On the party going up, we just getting started in the air. Got these some on my lap. My spidey senses plotting. There's attention across the room from them who's been watching. I'm throwing up the east like it's bad on my stomach. They put a thumbs up like hitchhiking in the thunder. In my hood, we all the same, but we all got it popping. When I say what's them, that mean you doing your thing, partner. Yeah. Another day, another dollar. What's them? I be stunting like a big timer. What's them? Another night. What's them? She give you drama. What's them? If you see me, just give me a holler. What's them? You need motion, I got all kinds of. What's them? If you see me, just give me a holler. What's them?
With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. The Cleveland Cavaliers come into this one following a loss to the Golden State Warriors. And they took that loss to just 1 point. Those close ones hurt the most.
And I feel they were the superior team, but they didn't take advantage of their opportunities and just could not close that game out.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Brooklyn making a change here. Well, we don't expect up and down doors, fast basketball. These teams prefer to operate in the half court. They're very methodical, but fun to watch.
Hey, good basketball, regardless of the pace at which it's run, is good basketball. And with these two teams, movement, screening, high IQ offensive basketball, I'm here for that.
Just 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Christie can't make it. Here is Jordan. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat you.
And both free throws good for Jordan.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Henderson right side. Pass to Adebayo. Outside Dumars. Here's Christie. That three off the mark. Now, here is Jordan. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kenny Atkinson and I got a chance to talk for just a bit, and we talked about the matchup against Scoot Anderson. He told me Scoot is an extremely talented player. He's already somebody you have to game plan for with his scoring and playmaking. This is a guy with superstar potential. And Coach has a lot of respect for the skilled youngster. Kevin?
Thank you, David. The Nets still looking like they're getting going. It's a 5-point game. Right side Dumars. Henderson outside. Jordan with the rebound.
Well, he's got to be embarrassed for attempting that one. You got to think twice about that next time.
Pass to Hachimura. Off target from outside.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's Christie.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first minute.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland. And it's Adebayo with the ball for Brooklyn. Still without a basket in the game. And we talk about Derek White. Doris, how impressive has his rise been?
Kevin, it's been both impressive and sometimes feels improbable. He was not highly recruited. There were no expectations on him when he arrived in the NBA. This guy has turned himself into one of the premier defenders from the guard spot. An excellent shot blocker and so rock steady as a ball handler on the offensive end.
Michael Jordan. And both free throws good for Jordan. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. There's the pick. Pass to Christie. Plenty of space. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Buries the long-range jumper.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
And here's Henderson following the three-pointer by Derek White. Up top, Adebayo. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
Tough shot from Bam, but man, he is so capable of knocking down that mid-range.
It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Dumars. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Back to Hardaway. Shoots over Henderson. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Nets trailed by 4. Here's Christie. Still yet to score. And stolen by Jordan. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. The Cavaliers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
From the inbound, Here's Hachimura. Traps in the tray.
And this is what we're seeing. Rui Hachimura understanding I've got to expand my range. This is huge for his development.
Here's Nembhard. Stolen by Allen. Jordan looking it over. Out to White. Jordan left side. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Cleveland in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Cavaliers?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. Out to Hardaway. Trains the three-pointer. Hardaway's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Cavs. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. The Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
No, DA, we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. Here's Christie. Hasn't made one yet. Clock is at 3. And the wide open shot from Avdia. No good with the triple. And Dora says we've watched Avdia. He's a real threat from the perimeter now.
Yeah, Kevin, he's really good at a lot of different things on a basketball floor. I think the consistency from range wasn't there early, and defenders would give him a cushion. That is no longer the case.
To the paint. The kick out to Dumars. Drills the three-pointer. Dumars got his second basket of the night.
Just a tremendous all-around player. Dumars at times showing us the deep range.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Cleveland leading by 10. And here is Jordan. He has 5. Pass to McCain. Jordan outside. Here's McCain. Lots of room. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Outside for Jordan. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Jordan's got the lead up to 14 now for the Cavs. Here's Nembhard. Over to the left wing. Heisman no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's McCain. Rebounded by the Nets. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Pass to Wiseman. They set the screen. The putback. They shoot again. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. And here is Hardaway. And there is a whistle. That goes on Andrew Nembhard. That's his first foul.
Substitution on the court.
There's 1:17 left to play here in the half. In the corner, it's Jordan. Takes a three. And Tim Hardaway Jr. for three. Hardaway's got a pair of triples in the second now for Cleveland. Nets trailed by 17. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's McCain. Six to shoot. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. McCain's got 4 this quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
To the inside. Adebayo. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint.
For Cleveland, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
With 2 shots, Michael Jordan.
Free throw good, Jordan. So both teams changing it up here. And both free throws good for Jordan. Clarkson with the ball. Scoreless thus far. Wiseman up top. With 2 seconds left. Jump shot is good. And so it's Cleveland. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back right after this. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Henderson attacking, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan. Well, Doris, both you and I had the honor of being in that 2020 bubble in Florida. Any memories from Orlando?
I think, Kev, just how unique the setting was, and I have to give some props to the players. No fans, no normalcy, away from their families for extended periods, and yet they were able to lock in and give us some incredible moments.
Here's Jordan. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Here's Christie. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Gafford.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple, but I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
Certainly, DA is a two-way threat. Pass to Jordan. It's deflected. Dumars with it. He's picked up by Jordan.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Outside, Jordan. Shot clock at 5. On the corner. Shot clock resets for the Cavaliers. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. That doesn't go either for Jordan.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Outside, Avdia. There's the drive. Excellent D there from Allen.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
2 minutes.
Pass to Hachimura. And a wide open look for Jordan. They get it again.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Adebayo with the ball. And Hachimura picks him up defensively. Now, Avdia. Just 5 to shoot. Right wing. The three. Jared Allen grabs the miss.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Jordan. And another miss by Cleveland.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game.
Here's Christie. From deep, Adebayo. Buries it from three-point range. Adebayo's got 5 points now this quarter.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Jordan outside. On the wing, Hardaway. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. And so Adebayo will bring it up for Brooklyn. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Adebayo the screen. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. .24 seconds left in the third. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Now DiVincenzo. Pass to McCain. 6 on the shot clock. To the wing right side. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. McCain's got his third basket of the night right there. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Cavaliers lead by...
The Nets, 22.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Now, here's DiVincenzo. Pass to McCain. It's stolen by Wiseman. And it's sent back by Allen.
This guy is a sensational shot blocker. Jared Allen twice on the pipes.
And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Now here's DiVincenzo. Top of the key.
And after getting off to such a good start offensively in that first half, haven't been quite as efficient here in the second.
Offensive rebound. Here's Clarkson. And he can't bank that one in. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Here's McCain. Knocks down the three ball.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Shoots the three, and another three for Cleveland. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Cavaliers?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
And here is DiVincenzo. They grabbed their own miss. Pass to McCain. Nembhard grabs the board. Nets trailed by 19. Here's Clarkson. And that one is hammered home.
Well, Jordan Clarkson loves the offensive end, and he's in the flow on that drive. That's nice.
Here's McCain. He's covered by Clarkson. A nice shot by McCain.
Boy, that's a beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Both teams deciding to change it up. Outside, Avdia. Out to Henderson. Hits it from three-point range. Henderson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Such a confident young man. Scoot just goes for it.
Cleveland leading by 16. In the corner, it's Gafford. Back to Jordan. Five on the clock. Pass to McCain. From deep. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
Poor execution. That was not how they drew up that position.
Do not go up soft against Daniel Gafford. He will send it right back at you.
Here's Christie. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by Gafford.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
McCain's shot is off. Nets trailed by 16. It's Adebayo, top of the key. Outside, Avdia. Well, a trend that we've seen over the past couple years is that the league is getting younger, Doris, than ever before.
And Kevin, that's a product of players starting to train seriously at a young age. And what they're training is their skill level, handling, passing, and shooting. The key here is, do they have a nuanced understanding of the game? There is where the growth has to come. It is definitely getting younger.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Cleveland.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And one of the league's top 10.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
And what can't Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
Here's Jordan. From the high post, he drills it. And the Cavaliers lead by 13.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you can see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Joe Dumars.
And Dumars drops them both. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.